Today we're actually going to start graphing some lines. On your notes, there's a coordinate plane and it has some things labeled that we already talked about a little bit for your bell work. It has the horizontal axis. Remember we refer to it as the x-axis. We have the vertical axis that we refer to as the y-axis. And then the point that I haven't talked about is the point right in the middle, and it's the origin, which is the intersection of the x and the y-axis. Its point is 0, 0. Okay? So, like I said, we're going to start graphing lines today. Do you guys know how many points it takes to graph a line? 2. You can make a line out of 2 points. You have to have at least 2 points. So that's the first thing that we're going to write down. So underneath those words right there, we're just going to make a little note that says it takes 2 points to graph a line. We're going to learn a different method of graphing lines on Friday. Today the method we're going to learn, and we're going to write down, so one method, which is the one we're going to do today, is to find the x-intercept and the y-intercept. Both of which are points. So if I can find the x-intercept and I can find the y-intercept, then I have my 2 points and I can graph my line. So let's take a second. Let's figure out what exactly the x-intercept and y-intercept are. Yep. Okay. X-intercept and y-intercept. If I am talking about the x-intercept, I want to know where is my line going to cross my x-axis. Okay, so the x-intercept is going to touch this x-axis somewhere. I don't know where. Somewhere. So I want you guys to help me out here. Okay, so if we want to find our x-intercept, gotta have a way to find it, right? I don't know what my x-coordinate is because it's somewhere along this x-axis. But if I'm looking for a point and I'm looking for the x-coordinate, I can find the y-coordinate. I actually know what the y-coordinate is. What is the y-coordinate at any point along this line here?
0.
0, right? If I have a point at -6 over here, it's -6, 0. If I have a point here at -2, it's -2, 0. If I have a point way off to the right, as long as it's on the x-axis, its y-coordinate is 0. So if we want to find the x-intercept, we're going to plug 0 in for y. And we can solve our equation, we can find our x-coordinate. Okay, we do the same thing with our y-coordinate, or to find our y-intercept. I want to know where my line is going to cross this y-axis. Okay, well I don't know my y-coordinate because it could be any one of these y's. But I do know my x-coordinate. What's my x anywhere along this y-axis? 0. Okay, so to find the y-intercept, we're going to plug 0 in for x. Okay, so I just have 2 examples down here for you. So we're going to find, for each one of these, we're going to find the x-intercept, and then we're going to find the y-intercept, and we're going to graph it. So the first line we're going to look at is 2x plus y equals 6. Okay, so to find the x-intercept, remember we're going to plug 0 in for y. So if I rewrite my equation, but instead of y, I'm going to plug in 0. So I have 2x plus 0 equals 6. Okay, well what is 2x plus 0? Just 2x. So 2x equals 6. So what is x?
3.
X is 3. Okay, but I want a point. An x equals 3 isn't a point. I want an x, comma, y. Okay, well what's my x? 3. What's my y? 0. Very good. Okay, well I have 1 point. Now I just have to find my next one. I want to find my y-intercept. And this time we're going to plug 0 in for x.
Is this still the same problem?
Same problem. Okay, so this time I'm going to take 2 times 0 plus y equals 6. So we're going to go back to the original problem and plug 0 in for x and solve for y. Well, 2 times 0 just gives me 0, and 0 plus y is just y. So y equals 6. Okay, well, y equals 6 isn't a point. What would my x comma y be?
3, 0, 6.
0 comma 6. I plugged 0 in for x, and I solved for y.
I know.
Yep.
Couldn't we just plug in the 3 from up there instead of the 0?
You could plug in the 3, but it's going to give you y equals 0, and we already have that point. Okay? Okay, now we just have to plot these 2 points. So if I plot my x-intercept at 3 comma 0, I'm going to go to the right 3, plot my point. For my y-intercept at 0 comma 6, so I'm going to go up 6, plot my point, and I have my line. And don't forget to add those arrows on the end because this line never ever ends. It goes on forever.
Yay. So doesn't it end at the 3?
Yes.
Will they always be like a number and 0?
For today, they're always going to be a number and 0 because we're looking for the x-intercept and the y-intercept. And remember, here, my y-coordinate's always 0, and here my x-coordinate's always 0. So for today, you should always have 0 comma a number and then a number comma 0. Yes, Connor?
Is this all we're doing?
Yes, this is all you're doing. It's not, I don't think it's that bad. Okay, let's look at one more.
12 problems.
All right, this one, let's do 2x minus 3y equals 6. Okay, let's find our x-intercept first. To find my x-intercept, what am I going to do? Plug 0 in for y. So it kind of works the opposite, right? If I want to find the x-intercept, plug 0 in for y. Okay, so 2x minus 3 times 0 equals 6. Well, 3 times 0 gives me 0, and 2x minus 0 gives me 2x. So 2x equals 6. So x equals 3. So what's my point? 3, comma 0. Okay, I want you guys to go through, find your y-intercept, and I want you guys to be really, really careful with your negative signs. Okay, you should have got what for your y-intercept? 0 comma negative 2. All right, you have your 2 points. Once you have 2 points, you can graph a line. So your x-intercept is at 3 comma 0. So we're going to go to the right 3 and plot a point. For my y-intercept, 0 comma negative 2, this time I'm going to go down 2 points and plot my point. And when I connect my lines, and be extra careful, make sure I put my arrows.
If we all put arrows